Hey everyone, this is Dr. Cox with Physical Medicine of Oklahoma. I've got my man D here. This is our rehab specialist here at the Edmond Clinic. Today we are going to go through what we consider our posterior chain exercises. So if you come in to see us and we set you up with a plan to get yourself adjusted. Let's start over. Hey everyone, Dr. Cox with Physical Medicine of Oklahoma. I'm here with my man D. Okay, he is our rehab specialist here at the Physical Medicine in Edmond. Okay, so if you guys know anybody that's dealing with a lot of low back pain, hip pain, overall just kind of core weakness or instabilities, this is going to be a perfect video for them. Okay, so anybody that's watching this and you want just a little bit more information about your condition or what's going on or possibly how we can help, please don't hesitate to give us a call. That's what we're here for, okay? We're help you to get better faster, okay? So our number is 405-726-2727. You're also going to be able to find a link to our website in the description of this video, okay? But today we're going to be going through our posterior chain exercises. These are great for you to do at home on a daily basis, okay? If this video is a little bit difficult, make sure that you look for our other videos, okay? So these things can come in different phases. We have a phase 1 that's going to be seated, and then a phase 2 that is kneeling, and a phase 3. They are all dropping at different times, so if you can't find it right now, give us a week and we will have it up for you, okay? So again, if there's anything that we can do for you to help you out to get better faster, you always call us and let us know. But we're going to jump right into it, okay? So posterior chain exercises, that is primarily looking at this low back. We're going to be dealing with the mid back. Let's turn just a little bit so we can see a little bit more. We're going to be dealing with the mid-back. Posterior chain is essentially everything on the back of the body right here, okay? So this is going to primarily focus on this low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. By the end of the video, you should be trembling, you should be shaky. That's a good thing. That's what we're after, okay? So first off, D is going to get into his position. So we're going to have these slightly bent. He's going to bend forward, reaching his fingers down toward the floor. And if you can't reach the floor, I want you to bend just a little bit more at the knees, okay? And all of your flexion should be coming right here from the hips, okay? All of the weight back to the heels, and we're gonna go from here, okay? Is that a pretty good stretch in your hamstrings there, D?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I want you to reach forward just about 6 inches from where you are. So this should put more tension right through these hamstrings here. Okay, we're going to hold that for just about 10 seconds. And now I want you to move your hands to your shins. That's perfect. Okay, so one thing that I want you to really take note here is we are not hyperextended in this low back. So if anything with hyperextension does aggravate your low back, this is going to be perfect for that, because we're not putting anything in a bind right here. We are stabilizing the outer core along with the low back muscles and the glutes. Now D is going to reach out in front of him, just like that right there. You saw that subtle shift right there. He's bringing all of his weight into his heels, and right now he could actually toe up without moving at all or losing his balance. All of his weight is being distributed right through this calcaneus, right through this heel right here. So now we're going to have D straighten out his knees just a little bit, and I want you to reach up another 6 inches. Beautiful. Okay, and we're going to hold this for another 10 seconds. You should be trembling right here, okay? If you're not, then maybe straighten out the knees just a little bit more. Reach a little bit higher, but that tremble, that's what's going to create all of the change. Okay, now D is going to bring his elbows back, really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Okay, this right here, this is what's working these rhomboids. Okay, if you have that forward rolled shoulder working at a keyboard all the time, this is what's going to help with that posture. And now straighten your knees out just a little bit more, D. Okay, bring the weight back just a little bit. Perfect. Now Dee's gonna do 10 good mornings, and he's got perfect form with this. So it's very, very subtle movement, okay? We've got 2 to 3 inches of flexion right here. All of the weight should be distributed between your glutes and your hamstrings, and you should really be feeling that burn down in the low back. And when he's done, he's going to come back out, reaching out in front of him, getting that position a little bit sturdy right there, steady. Very good. Hold him for another 8 seconds or so. Okay, this isn't easy, guys. This should be making you start to break a sweat a little bit. It should be trembling. But what we're doing is we're creating all of the change down in this low back, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Okay, stand up, shake it out. All right, and when you're ready, we're going to go right into a mid stance. So when you're ready, I want the feet just a little bit further out than hip width, so just a little bit more. Perfect right there. Now, Dee's going to flex forward right there, putting his fingers down on the floor again. Yep, starting off. This is what gets us in the correct position right here. So your weight is a little bit far forward, so I want you to straighten your knees out just a little bit. Raise your toes up. And if you can raise your toes up and you feel all of the weight going through your heel, then you're in the right position. It looks like he is right there. And now I want you to reach out another 6 inches. Bringing your hips back just a little bit further, straightening the knees out just a little bit more, and that's perfect right there. Now bringing your hands into your shins. Okay, straightening up the low back just a little bit, straighten the knees. And now reaching out and forward, just like you're holding that beach ball. So everything is tight right here. Now what I want you to do is I want you to kind of bring your knees together, okay? You're not going to collapse your knees, but you're going to squeeze everything in together. You should really feel it tremble on the inside, in those adductors inside your thighs there. And I can see that it's making D shake right here, so he's doing a fantastic job. Now reaching up just a little bit higher. And now bringing the elbows back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Very good. Now he's going to do 5 good mornings. Again, very, very little motion, okay? We're only trying to get just a little bit of motion, really targeting down in this low back. Now, really want you to concentrate on not hyperextending this low back. All of the flexion, all of the movements coming through these hips right here, okay? Now, reaching forward again. Bringing those arms up just a little bit. And we're going to hold for another 5 seconds. And relax. We've got one more series of this. It's going to be a wide stance series. And we're going to add a little bit of ankle mobility and ankle movement into this to really target the different muscle groups inside and outside of your legs, okay? So on this one, this is going to be a pretty wide stance here, okay? So it's going to be past shoulder width. That looks fantastic. Now D is going to really make sure that all of his weight is coming down through his heels, okay? So go ahead and bend forward, fingertips to the ground. All of the weight should be going through the heels, and you should really be feeling the stretch in the hamstrings and in the glutes, okay? So fingertips on the ground, reaching out just a little bit more, bringing your hips back just a little bit more, and straightening those legs out just a little bit more. Now we're going to get the hands to the shins. Bring it back up just a little bit flatter, D. Perfect, right there. And now reaching out in front. Okay, so from this position right here, I want you to roll your ankles in and then out. So you're gonna feel very, very different subtle movements, stretch muscles in a different way right here, okay? So keep rolling them in and out for just a couple of more seconds here. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to change this last one up just a little bit. So now I want you to reach all the way down, both hands on the ground. Just like that. Fantastic. Reach out just a little bit further in front of you, D. Perfect, right there. Now I want that left hand to come straight up, reaching up toward the ceiling. Just like that right there. So from this position right here, you see the rotation in his thoracic spine and lumbar spine, and all of the stretch is coming from that adductor, that inside of that right leg, and he's going to do this another 9 times. So definitely want to make sure that you're controlled in this. Straighten the legs out just a little bit more while you're doing this. Perfect right there. And making sure that the weight is distributed all the way through the heels. And whenever you get finished with that one, you're going to swap hands and do it the exact same to the opposite side. Again, these exercises are specifically designed to work that posterior chain. Everything on the back, okay? We're stabilizing the hips, we're stabilizing the knees, we're stabilizing the low back. This is a movement, this is an exercise that you can do every single day, okay? As long as you're doing everything correctly, you are very, very safe right here. We don't want anything to hyperextend that low back, but we want to bring that core in and tighten everything. Belly button into the spine, working those, I call them the outer core muscles, right? It's the internal and external obliques and the transverse abdominis, all right? You'll even get a little bit of work in on the 6-pack muscle there, okay? All right, so when D's finished right there, I love it. He's going through all 10. He's making sure that you are doing all 10 of yours too. So he didn't shortcut anything, and that's what we're all about here at Physical Medicine of Oklahoma. So now you're going to put your hands back onto your shins. Very good. Very good. Now, hardest thing that we've done all day, okay? So we're going to take the hands, we're going to take them out in front, holding that beach ball. Good. We're going to straighten out the legs just a little bit more. Very good. Bringing the top up just a little bit. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Perfect. Now we want to put the palms together, fingertips together, elbows together. You'll have to bend just a little bit right here. Bend at the elbows. There you go. Now bringing those together. Okay, now from right here, you're going to go straight up. And you're going to do that 10 times, keeping those elbows together. Very good. Perfect right there. So the reason why we got D to do this is because he is a stud. Not only can he get it done, but he can get it done with close to perfect technique. We've been working on these videos for quite a while. Okay, once you get done with that, you're going to hold that beach ball out in front again. Now I want you to flip your hands to your palms straight up to the ceiling, and then raise them up just a little bit more. And rest. Shake that out. And you can rest. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video for your posterior chain exercises. This, like I said, is going to be a complete game changer. It's going to help you get your life back on straight, okay? It's going to help decrease the amount of pain that you're in. It's going to help stabilize your low back, your hips, and your knees, okay? So, again, anything that you need help with, leave your comments on the video, right? Our website is in the description. As always, you can call our office. We're here for you. If you have any questions whatsoever, okay, just give us a shout. We're here for you. We're here to help. How you feeling after that, D?
Good.
Good.
Tired but good.
Tired but good. All right, I love it. Thank you guys so much. Be on the lookout for our other videos, and like and subscribe. Y'all have a great day.